Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to your reigning, defending, undefeated, undisputed music podcast on this godforsaken planet, a little show we call Nobody Asked Shawn, hosted by none other than me, Tiki Money himself, the Diamond Boy, Shawn Murray, the Thin Black Duke, Shai Halud, motherfucking the Big Ornament, uh, international heartthrob, heir to the Morris Hammond, unfortunate, of course, the first Jamaican in the Kentucky Derby. I'm gonna put my hands on the top instead of down here. I like it make it look like I feel like every time I have my hands down here, I look like I'm jerking off under the table, and I am doing that, but it shouldn't look like I'm doing that. You know what I mean? I should be a little bit more subtle. So I'm gonna keep my hands up here. Welcome to the show. It's a good show this week. How do I know that? Because I don't have anything planned. When I don't have anything planned, I just have to ramble and figure it out. I've been like going back through old episodes of this podcast. It's like this shit has just like steadily gotten more like disillusioned. I just want y'all to know that this has nothing to do with COVID. It has everything to do with this is my chance to speak on a podcast, and the more I speak, the less chipper I am about fucking life. Cause like this shit fucking sucks. Like life on Earth, like in the form that it takes, like not like life in general. Like life is cool. Like I mean, like being alive, it fucking rules. Being alive in this world is not cool. In terms of like being a part of society, being a part of like the communities I'm a part of, fucking lovely. I love my friends. I love my family. Wouldn't trade them for the world. But like, we don't just get to exist with our friends and family. I mean, we gotta be out here with the fucking world where there's NFTs and there's Amazon and there's fucking suicide nets at the fucking Apple factory and shit. Like the world sucks. I wonder if God knows that the world sucks. You know what I mean? Like if like he does he care? Like does he focus on that? Like does he like, yeah, I'll fuck it up, man. Like this ain't what I had in mind. I gotta be honest. You know what I mean? Like I wonder if he expected this from us. You know what I mean? I guess he did. That's why that's why Jesus is supposed to have existed. He's like, humanity is inherently fucking flawed. It's sinful. So he's like, I'm gonna just kill my son just in case. Which I don't understand. Jesus, like what is the net effect of like? It's like, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Like there was no other way to do that than to kill. Like I'm sure that him and Jesus have had that conversation. I mean, I guess it's in the Bible, like the Garden of Gethsemane, where like Jesus is kind of like, yo, like why are we doing this, dog? Like I'm good. I like it down here. Like I got sandals. I got like Mary Magdalene's following me around. We're not doing anything, but like it's just nice to have a lady, like a woman's presence around. Like yeah, that's kind of fun. You know what I mean? Like got these 12 guys. Like we're chilling. Like I don't really like it's just bros being dudes down here. My friend, like pops, like my father. Like why we gotta kill me? Like I understand this is part of like my deal of coming down here to begin with, but like gotta be honest, I'm kind of not really feeling the deal no more. Like so, like what are we doing? And didn't work out for him. That's how I remember it. Sort of. I think it was something like that. But the point is, what was the point? The point is, I'm sure there's another way to get people to not perish and have everlasting life. I think that we could have got there more. But also, I'm not God. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm really not trying to be blasphemous and like question our Lord and Savior, the big man upstairs, the original Big Ornament. But anyway, my point is, this shit kind of sucks because like I know God got to be looking at Earth sometimes. Like he's got to be furious with the way shit be going on Earth. Not even just the way shit be going, like but the way people use God's name. Not even just like using God's name in vain, like oh my God, but like the things people do in Jesus' name. Case in point, spending a lot of time on the internet. I'm sure some of you have come across the video of that pastor who is like the millennial fucking viral pastor who like does wacky shit and says dumb stuff all the time. But like this one to me is his fucking magnum opus. This is his crowning achievement for me in terms of like it brings together all the things that about this guy that are interesting. Like what he's saying doesn't make any sense. He's saying it loudly and proudly, which is a beautiful thing to me. I always love loud and wrong. It's the best. And he's just using God's name to invoke just one of the dumbest, like it's It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
It might get nasty. And do you hear and see the responses of the people?
What he was talking about, like, it just made it like more confusing. Because my biggest confusion is like, why the fuck would you let this nigga rub spit on you? Like, I don't care if it was supposed to be holy spit, whatever. Dog, we don't like. This gotta be a better way. The same way Jesus had to been like, yo, can I just hang out here for like a few more years, dog? It's gotta be a better way. Like, I don't know if you're trying to bless me. I don't know if you're trying to tell me, like, I guess his message was like, oh, like, we question God's blessings or God's path for us, but like he knows better, and sometimes it seems ridiculous, but like it is ridiculous, and there is no other, like, I mean, because like if your point is sometimes what God has in store for us doesn't seem like what we would want to do, it doesn't seem right, and it seems odd, so we question it, but we find out later on that there was there was a divine plan, and he saw it better than we did, and it's beneficial towards us, right? That's a solid point. That's a common religious refrain. I mean, that's something that comes up in religion all the time. Is that God has a plan for you. The Lord works in mysterious ways. You know what I mean? That's we've all heard that, right? But like, what is the benefit of rubbing spit on my face, dog? Like, what? Like, there is no benefit. Like, there is like the analogy doesn't work because it doesn't complete itself. It's an incomplete equation. You just rub spit on my face, but like, what is the payoff? And like, you can say, oh, so sometime down the road you won't even see. Nah, dog, you just, and like, so I'm confused by why this nigga would let this happen to himself. I did some investigation. I was talking to a friend of mine who is a religious person who doesn't like the Mike Todd character. He says that it's the person who's rubbing spit on who's getting spit rubbed on his face is Mike Todd's younger brother, his fucking his biological family. Which make me even more upset, you know what I'm saying? Because if you was just like a religious follower, you know what I mean, and you like, sometimes you get like you want to believe so hard, and you maybe you new to the church or whatever, you're like, I want to show my faith, I want to test my faith, I want to prove my faith, I'm gonna go, you know what I mean, do whatever the pastor say. But this dude, you lived around this dude your whole life, you know this nigga full of shit. So why, like, I mean, like I love my brother with all my heart. This nigga spit's coming nowhere near my face, dog. Like, and like, if that nigga would even attempt that, that's how I know I'm not dealing with my brother anymore. In one way or another. Meaning, he either is not my brother in a literal sense, like he's been like captured by the CIA, and this is fucking like some sort of clone, or like imposter, an alien perhaps, or at this moment, once this spit is now on my face, I no longer view you. You must no longer view me as a brother, or at least I'll no longer view you as a brother. Like, our familiar connection is completely severed, and we are no longer we're no longer family. We are enemies. You know what I mean? We are adversaries, and I might murder you in this very church. You know what I mean? But that's how I know my brother is my brother, is because he would never do that to me. And I just love that you could just do whatever you want in God's name, and like, there's no one out there to stop you, because you are the pastor of your own church. I mean, I don't know if he's the head pastor or whatever, I don't, you know what I mean, but like, he seems like he is, and like, who's going to tell him no? He's the pastor. I mean, it's when you at the top of the organization, it's very difficult for motherfuckers to put a stop to you. I mean, we seen this time and time again. So honestly, I gotta salute that dude. I think his name is Mike Todd, I believe I said. Spitting on niggas' faces in Jesus' name is hilarious. It's beautiful, and I appreciate it. All right, nobody's asked Shawn. Let's answer some fucking question. First question: how long do you boil a hard-boiled egg? I don't understand hard-boiled eggs as like a snack, or like like something to eat. Like I mean, I recognize their value. Like, I'll eat a deviled egg. you have to hard-boil it to get it to that point. So yeah, I recognize the value of that. And I understand, like, as an ingredient, like, you might put hard-boiled eggs as in other shit, like fucking macaroni salad or tuna salad or whatever. Some people do that, some people don't. I don't know. I don't eat none of that shit. I really don't like macaroni salad or tuna salad, none of that shit. But You ever see like a nigga like at work and they got like a bowl of hard boiled eggs or like a zipper like nigga like have you no shame? Like is this what it's come to, dog? Like first of all, there's so many like cause there's so many better things you could have done with them eggs. I'd rather see a nigga just pull out a bowl of scrambled eggs and just start eating that shit than a bowl of like than a fucking did some hard boiled. That shit is ugh. Like the yolk is sucks at that with a hard boiled egg. Like this shit is awful. And like the only part of hard boiled egg I even like is the egg white, and that's the least flavorful part. That's how bad that shit sucks. I don't get it. Don't do it. Like if you want a egg boiled, soft boil it and put it in some ramen. That was always good. Don't hard boil eggs. Like you better than that. I know you better than that. I know you think you're not better than that, but you better than that. I know you. You a good egg, but the best way to be a good egg is to not hard boil yourself. You feel me? Does that make sense? Probably not. Next question: what kind of cologne or perfume is gonna get me a wife? There's only one kind, and we all know the answer. It's called Greenbacks by Uncle Sam. It's the big bucks. Like I mean, you smell like money, you're gonna get a wife. Is it gonna be a great wife? Is it gonna be a loving wife? Maybe not, but you're gonna get a wife. And that's not to call women gold diggers. That's just to say that like we live in a world. I mean, first of all, marriage is transactional. It always has been, always will be. It used to be like parents or families are trying to marry into money. So you like I'm gonna put my son with them. She kind of rich. We good over there. We part of that family. We got some money now. Or like, hey man, I'm trying to get some horses or some shit. Hey, you get my daughter, I'm gonna get all them horses. We good. Boom, whatever. But now it might be more like niggas is trying to like, hey, I want to have a stable life. You know what I mean? Because marriage is not about love. Marriage is about work. It is about money. You know what I mean? In a lot of ways. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to support the person you love. You know what I mean? Like people don't want to be broke. You know what I mean? Like love ain't gonna get us. You know what I mean? Through this winter. You feel me? So yeah, smell like money. You'll be married in no time. Do I think there's a value to having a financial advisor? Absolutely. If you got finances worth advising, you know what I mean? I don't have those type of finances. Like my financial advisor is Truebill. You know what Truebill is? It's that website where it's like it'll break down how many fucking subscriptions you have and like, hey, you don't need to be paying for all this. You don't even use this shit. You don't even use this shit. Get rid of this. That's my thing. And it would be if I actually use the shit. I don't use it because I'm still too attached to a lot of my subscriptions. Like this shit that I pay for every month is just money flying out of my wallet. I have a fucking masterclass fucking account that I spent $150 on because it fucking billed after I got a free trial, and now I'm paying $150 for something I only used for like 2 weeks. But that's just, you know what I mean? That's what it is. So yeah, but yeah, if you got money, financial advisor is probably the first thing. If you come into some money, financial advisor is probably the first thing you get, because them niggas gonna keep you having money. You're like, hey, if you keep spending like this, you're not gonna have no more money. So I don't understand people like, yeah, it's if you got money, you should have a financial advisor. But for a nigga like me, I don't have enough money to justify even the purchase of to retain the services of a financial advisor. It's like I'm gonna spend more money than I make to get a financial advisor for them to tell me, hey man, you gotta make some more money. I'm like, nigga, I know that. What do I do? And they be like, invest. It's like, nigga, I don't have any money to invest. Like, no, you don't have to have money. You're gonna grow. Like when you broke, when you at the level of money that I make, like investments ain't gonna make that much money, because like, you gotta investments is all about patience, and like you can't have like if I buy 10 cents of a stock that's worth $100. 10 shares of a stock that's worth $100. I spent $1,000. I need to get more than like $1,200 from that. I need to get more than fucking like $1,700 or $2,000. I need to make $1 million, and that's not gonna happen. Because why would it happen? So it's tough. So yeah, you should get a financial advisor, but I'm not. Do I believe that there's a gay agenda? Yes, I do believe there's a gay agenda, but not like in the way that people think there is, which is like because like people treat like the word agenda as like a pejorative term, when it's like, but agenda just means like a things that you want to have get done. They mean like it's a list of fucking items on the docket, basically. And like, yes, there's a gay agenda, 100%. It's not like a fucking evil cabal of gay people trying to get people to turn your kids gay. It's like it's a bunch of gay people who are saying, hey man, like being gay is not like negative or weird or bad or like some odd curiosity. It's just like what a part of life. Like, it's just a significant portion of people on the earth are gay, and like, stop treating this like it's weird. I want to be like, we should be able to be in movies and kiss, and not people have people like, oh, they really trying to push this woke like, nah, nigga, we just gay. Like, people are gay. Like, it's not a new thing. Like, it's literally been a part of earth for like pretty much since the beginning, and it's gonna be here forever. So like, stop treating us like we weird. Like, that's a gay agenda. So there's a gay agenda, yes, and I support it. What's my dream house? I don't have a need for a lot of things, but like, an ideal house for me is just a lot more counter space than I have, because I gotta have all my kitchen gadgets, my KitchenAid mixer, and all the attachments, my fucking Vitamix and all the shit. I need space for that shit, you know. And then I just want space for my books. You know what I mean? I have a lot of books. I want to have a lot more books. I want to have like a dedicated library, and I want to have a place to watch movies, like a home theater. It don't gotta be no fancy shit. Like, it's not gonna be like what Christopher Nolan's theater is, but like, it used to be like a room in my basement that's dark and quiet, where like I can watch movies uninterrupted. It's not like the living room where niggas just walking through and like, yeah, I mean, I just want to watch. Like, let me just be out here watching movies. I mean, that's my thing. My library could also be my home theater. I'm not too picky. Have I ever been to Atlanta? Yes, I went to Atlanta once last year for about 4 days. It was in the middle of COVID, but I had to do it. You know what I mean, for personal reasons. I didn't get to do much. I didn't get to go to Follies. Follies was already closed. I didn't get to go to Magic City. But I had some good food. I hung out a little bit. I had some good food, and I would love to go back. I'd love to go back and see you, my friend. It's been a long time. Am I excited for Moon Knight, or I'm just kind of burnt out on the MCU thing? Yes, I'm excited for Moon Knight because I love Oscar Isaac as an actor. I don't know if I'm excited for Moon Knight, but I'm excited for a lot of the elements of Moon Knight, which is to say, I love Oscar Isaac as an actor. I love Ethan Hawke as an actor. I like the character of Moon Knight from the comics, but I'm not like oh, Moon Knight. It's like, I'm kind of burnt out on like being super excited for like Marvel shit or like any of that type of shit. But it looks interesting. I'll definitely check it out. Why should people watch Station 11? Because it's one of the most interesting series I've ever seen on TV. It's just expertly crafted from top to bottom. It's expertly directed. It's expertly acted. It's expertly written. It's one of the best explorations of like the human condition I've ever seen on TV, which is to say, like, it's exploring like what it means to be a human, what it means to be a part of community, in trying times, which is like when we really expose what it like our true humanity, and especially in post COVID, it's a very refreshing and necessary look, but it's not like over like heavy handed, but it's just so well done. It's just like, I mean, it's one of my favorite shows I've ever seen of all time, and I might be overhyping it. You might not like it as much as I do, which is totally fine. But like, as far as I'm concerned, it's like the writing is just so layered and sharp, and it's like it's poignant and it's harrowing and it's horrifying, but it's also sweet and fucking kind and tender and thoughtful and just true. I don't know. It's just like just the characterization is so fucking true. That's the best way I could put it. And I recommend it to everybody. It's a great show. It's on HBO Max. All 10 episodes are available. And I would just say, don't binge it. I mean, watch one episode at a time. Sit with it, think about it, and then go to another episode in a couple days, whatever. Don't like binging it. Binging never is not the best way to watch TV. I promise you. This is a better way to do it. Just don't do it. Do you eat Subway? Have I ever disrespected you? Like in the past, like, yeah, I mean, I went to high school together. I might have said something crazy at the time. Like, if I did, I apologize. But like, I don't think I've disrespected you, especially not anytime recently. So I really don't appreciate you coming here. Like, what kind of question? Like, do I eat Subway? Like, I'd rather not eat. Honestly, like, in fact, have made that decision before. Like, I'm good. I'll just eat tomorrow for breakfast. And they're like, Shawn, it's 11 a.m. It's 12 p.m. Like, I'm just gonna eat tomorrow, cause like, I know you're not gonna serve me Subway for breakfast. You wouldn't offer me that for breakfast. There's gonna be another option then, right? So I'm gonna just skip the rest of the food today. Let's get back to the drum board tomorrow. We just think about this a little differently, cause nah, we're not doing that. Subway, nah. It's like, I seem like I'm a person who doesn't care about myself, but it's not that bad. Like, if you ever see me eating Subway in the streets or anywhere in my household, calling the snipers, just take me out. It's over. Like this nigga's lost. He's completely lost. It's not happening. So yeah, no, never, no. Final question: is Latin pussy really wet like they say? What are we doing here? I mean, like, what? What? Like, I don't know what to say to that. I could say yes. I could say, but I shouldn't. I guess. You know what I'll say to that? Is a wide spectrum of I can't. I don't know. Find out for yourself. That's what I'm gonna say to you. Find out for yourself. If you're truly curious, I think this is an opportunity for you if you've never had an experience with a woman, to dive in and explore the full range of Latin vaginas and in the full spectrum of moisture within that community. I'm sure you'll find something that you'll find your answer for sure. In my personal experience, I'm not gonna get into it. It's about my honest. This show. It's weird, but maybe yes. I don't know. Find out. That's it. That's the segment. We're done here. That's the episode. I'm gonna be making some changes to the show coming up in the next couple of weeks. I got some exciting ideas, and I'm privileged enough to not have a big enough fan base where I would be like upsetting people by changing the show. So it's good to just be able to operate in a space where like no one is going to recognize that the show has changed because no one watches the show to begin with. Check out Showman International Film Festival. Wherever you get your podcast, it's great. I just had a great roundtable discussion episode where we got into a big argument, and it's so big. The argument was so big that we had to split the episode into 2 episodes. It's called the Great Oscars Debate, and it's good. That's it. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and saving. If you haven't done any of those things, do it in the future. Drop a diamond in the comments if you made it this far. Yeah, as always, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.